Hey Ted, Matt Adcock here. Here's a quick video of that Skyjack SJ16. And in comparison, I actually have the old generation of Skyjack 16, which you guys have, beside it. So you can see, in comparison, the new Skyjack 16, the top rails sit quite a bit higher. And that's due to this counterweight being underneath the basket, unlike your machine. So I would say the only disadvantage to this new model would be you have a higher step into the basket versus this machine, which the platform sits very low to the ground. You can simply easily quickly step into. However, this machine is electric drive, and that's indicated by the eco sticker. But in a nutshell, what does it actually mean? There's way less hydraulic lines, way less hydraulic hoses, because it has electric wheel motors on the backside of each one of those slightly smaller wheels, versus a machine that has steering and drive hoses. Other features, you are going to have that beacon. You have a little bit of a diagnostic panel on this machine. The electric drive is a lot torqueier. Will climb up ramps. And it is a lot quieter. So you can see the machine now has a plastic control box versus yours, which had the aluminum control box. But the beauty in the machine is really the electric drive. The Genie vertical mast lift is still hydraulic drive. And in comparison, the 16-foot Skyjack, and we have the 20-foot right beside it. So they're the same height, same step in. One just has an extra mast in this one, which makes it a little bit higher. But show you the machine up close. And I will now reach in and drive the machine backwards, and I'd like you to listen how quiet the machine is. For a chicken barn, we would typically disconnect the motion alarm, the reverse alarm, to not spook any animals. But once you have that done, you can hear how quiet the machine would be if you can just listen to this. You can barely hear it, aside from the alarm. So there'd be another angle. Obviously, this panel has a small handle which you would lift up when the platform is elevated to access the batteries, hydraulic pump, hydraulic reservoir tank. And then you can see your machine a little more compact, or really the same length and width, just shorter to the ground. And these would be some of the other brands. Right beside an older Skyjack, you can see the Genie Skyjack and the Snorkel all sit relatively low to the ground, quite significantly lower than the current new Skyjack. However, aside from having more hydraulic hoses, you have excess rails. You have rails that overlap and rattle quite a bit. So your Skyjack feels quite a bit more solid, maybe not as solid as what a Crown would be, but more solid than something like this.